Hi everybody, my name is Taylor Green. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
My name is Rhys, Barber. I'm the other audiologist here at Audiology Associates. So this first patient is mine. So you've got three patients in this compilation video. First one's mine, second one's Taylor's, last one's mine there. So we can see we've got this very, very deep, well, not impacted as such, but very, very deep wax here.
Very stretchy.
It is very stretchy. It looks like there's a lot of skin underneath. You lift it, you can see that grey kind of material just underneath it there, which is usually a bit of skin that's got involved. But yeah, very stretchy old wax. This one, really odd consistency.
Yeah, it's never nice to see when you can just see it like stretching like that at the top there. You think, you look at it and you think, oh, get the suction tube on there, it's going to come away nice and easy, and then you just start seeing it holding on and stretching.
You know you're going to fight that every inch of the way down the canal. And but yeah, you can see it's kind of these long strips in there, but it's going right down. I'm hoping it's not stuck to the eardrum, to be honest, because that's going to be a bit of a nightmare if it's stuck down on that drum as well. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of a peel going on there.
Ooh, I think that's broken away, isn't it? Yeah.
It looked like he was going to peel all the way down to the whole section, which is ideal for us if he comes out that way. So this patient, although it's not completely blocked, would probably still be experiencing quite a few hearing issues because it's so deep. That rule of thumb is deeper the wax goes, the more problems. Oh, there we go. That's what we wanted to see.
That's
how we like it to come out.
I wish everyone's was like that.
Oh, wouldn't it be great? Yeah, you've had a heck of a morning this morning.
My back is in half.
Everything but the kitchen sink this morning. Grabbed that.
Gosh.
I've had a relatively easy morning. I wasn't too bad. I had a couple of mixed bag of appointments today.
I'm running around going, help!
And on that note, guys, if you do have any problems with your hearing or your ear issues, you can check out the link to our website in the channel, the bio page. It's got a link to all our details and our contact details on it. You can come and see me, lovely Mr. Taylor Green.
If you know you've got a really difficult case, then please ask for Rhys.
Yes, by all means. Poor old Taylor's taken a bit of a pace in the last couple of weeks. You've had everything really difficult the last couple of weeks.
I've literally had a bit of everything.
Yeah, you had a fungal Friday as well recently. You had lots of fungals on Friday.
Oh gosh, a lot of ear infections. Yeah, a lot of ear infections. One thing I haven't had for a while though is a mastoidectomy, mastoid clearance.
No, I've done, well, I did my last one probably about a month ago, I think I did my last one. Yeah, we don't come across them very often, unfortunately. 2.5
centimeters,
inch.
Yeah,
we're going to go an inch on that. So this one's yours.
Ooh. Oh, I actually can't remember this one. I do apologise, guys. Very similar story here though. Very, very deep but dry.
That looks
very,
tough
very
as all boots,
dry.
That one.
So what I'm doing here is I always usually try to do when I see these cases, I try to lift from the first instance of wax, basically where the wax starts. I try to see if it peels, but you can already kind of see here that it's putting up a bit of a fight for us. Sorry about the exposure, guys, the brightness. I've had to turn this up a little bit so I could see a bit clearly, because the darker wax tends to absorb a lot of the light in the ear.
So sucks all the light in.
Yeah,
it really does.
I've had to turn this up a little bit. Sorry, guys.
Now this is difficult because it's hard and it's welded to that canal wall, and it looks like a bit of the skin underneath as well. Looking at that, I would say.
Now you can actually, in the distance there, you can actually just about see the eardrum, so you can see the handle of the malleus there, of the bones in the ear, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So we've already started peeling this off the ear canal. So I was quite surprised by this. I was half expecting to be using oil at this point, but it was starting to come away quite nicely. So I'm just working my way slowly around this wax, just peeling it all away from the ear canal. And what we normally expect then is the whole piece would just start coming loose.
Yeah. If you detach enough of it from that canal wall, you start to get a little bit of a looser movement. Like this still looks quite solid at the moment, doesn't it? But you'll notice that you'll get a much quicker movement.
I should have popped oil in at this point.
Well, you know what? Sometimes because what we all don't always see here is the entrance to the canal.
Yeah.
And sometimes obviously we do a lot of these, so sometimes we'll go back and think, oh yeah, I could have done that. And it's always a great learning tool, isn't it? Because we're always going back over our videos, especially for these, and you can think, oh, I would have maybe done this a bit differently there. But sometimes the entrance to the canal can be like this very fine downy hairs.
Yeah.
The olive oil runs the risk of coating all those, and then you're going to lose some of the visual which you've kind of got.
So we.
Oh, that's skin.
And that yellow sort of stretchy material, so that's the skin. So that's partly what's holding this in place. So we're working our way again, nice and slow. Now, the reason I said I should have popped oil in now is now that we've started to lift this off the ear canal, any olive oil that we place inside the ear now is going to get underneath that wax, and it'll actually make it a lot easier for me. But if you've seen a few of my videos, you will pretty much see a bit of a pattern. I like to make things very difficult for myself.
You don't like to do things easily sometimes, in fairness.
Oh, gosh.
But you've been using the fine end up until now, so now we've switched up. I mean, is that to get better suction grip on this particular section? Oh,
yeah, now that we've got this sort of flat surface where we've started peeling this, I'm just kind of half hoping that we'll get a really good grip here. And you can see it's almost like kind of holding on for dear life, this this piece, but it's going again quite far into the
end.
We popped it in, like we got there in the end.
But it's holding on right at the back. You can see as that tapers down towards the skin of the ear canal, that's where it's kind of holding, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you can see already, now as we've lifted that wax, that oil has just seeped right underneath it. Yeah. And you can already see we're starting to get a lot more movement from this wax. Very, very slowly I'm moving here. I don't want to break this apart because, well, we want to try and get everything out in one go if we can.
Sometimes you're really lucky that it comes out as almost like a cast of the ear canal, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I think we've just managed to,
It was looking promising until the last bit where it just jumped forward.
I know.
But it frees up a bit more space now to get to this deeper section, which was obviously the bit that was holding it on anyway.
Yeah, so I think that was just the wax that we've managed to remove there. This is actually just the skin now, the dry husk of skin that was holding most of this in place. And you can usually tell from the colour of it.
Yeah. It's usually a bit more golden, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got that, and you'll have that sort of almost ripply effect underneath as well to the skin when it's doing it that way. Yeah.
Now the oil will help us quite massively here. You can see we're as we're pulling around side to side, I'm loosening it away. We're popping in with the forceps here now, and I'm very, very gently going to get a little grip on this.
Yeah. That's
very gently, and we're going to.
Is that going to tear? It looks like it might tear.
Yeah, it's what we're trying to avoid. Oh, we got a good grip there. Very, very slow.
If that holds, just started to go. Is that going to hold? If you can just clamp on a bit further, I think it might hold. It might hold.
Of course, edgy seat stuff this is.
It is.
That's
crocodile forceps going. I was got the Jaws theme. Just going off Jaws theme. Yeah, there you go.
Right, I switched back to the fine end here now, so obviously the forceps are not really doing much good for us. It's tearing through this skin.
It looks like it goes down the recess and back up onto the eardrum there, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we've removed quite a large piece here. We've still got this piece on the side here, which is it's actually over the front of the eardrum.
Yeah.
So we need to work really, really carefully here. Very, very slow.
It looks slightly thicker than the one you were just working on a second ago. It looks like there's a little bit more sort of meat to it.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the forcep, I mean, if we can budget with the fine end grip, if the forcep might get a slightly better. Oh, I don't know about that bottom section.
I was going to say, I think that's what I might be trying to do here is move it over so it away from the ear canal.
But it always wants to go back to its original starting place every single time, doesn't it? This tougher all stuff. Ooh, that's nice. That's going.
Trying to get a grip on that flatter section now that we've just brought forwards.
If we can hold it in.
I'm holding it here. Just I could see it spring back into place then. The reason I'm holding still here without moving is because as we get a suction grip with the Zollner suction tube, it actually starts increasing the pressure of the suction, so we get a better grip, and that's why you can see me holding in place here.
The problem is it's so smooth, that underlayer, and because it's a fine end, you will see the fine end just sort of start to skip across the surface, even though you've got that good suction grip, won't it? This is what it's doing there, skip to the edge. Ooh, that's going.
It's starting to move.
That's the recess going as well, by the looks of it. Now, did that peel up the other side as well?
I don't. Dropped it. That's all right. We often tend to drop pieces of wax and skin on patients' shoulders, in their pockets, and
it's when it goes down people's collars. That's always the worst bit.
Right.
Now this is going to be tough because that is such a thin layer, and to work that deeply without touching that ear canal wall, that's a skill, in fairness.
like I said, you could that bit of eardrum you could see on the side, that we could see that from the very start. The patient had been experiencing some sort of issue with the hearing, not completely blocked up or completely deaf on the one side, but just a reduction in hearing, so a bit of muffling where this this dry piece of skin has been stopping the eardrum from vibrating. So it's slowly starting to peel. I hope this is going to come away. You can start to see the eardrum underneath there now, so this is starting to come away.
It's finding the right angle to get that top section. This is all, I always find, I don't know whether you find the same, it's always that top right hand section of the ear canal. It's always the most difficult to get into, to get the sort of angles you need to get up there. It's never easy.
So we've
gently does
oh,
it.
yeah.
It's going. Right, let's get it down. If we can get it onto that. Oh, that's him. I think that's the one. If it peels off the drum, we might be lucky. The bottom will peel and it'll take the top with it. Oh, is it going to come away?
I got slow in moving. Oh, come on.
Thing is, you've got to, because if it's
on the eardrum.
and it's on the eardrum as well, yeah. I think that's got the whole thing in one go.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Out that comes. Not an easy one to do that one, fair play.
Very tricky. Good outcome though, nice and healthy.
That is a perfect outcome, considering what it started off like. When you look at that, that is a massive difference. And that was welded. That patient would have been really, really struggling with it.
Bash my shoulders off.
Did well, 4 centimetres.
Didn't look like that much, to be fair, but
no, that's a fair
it was like 1.5 inches. 1.5 inch.
Excuse me, sorry.
I
think if I have to a cough. Sorry, guys. So you can see now the very humid and misty ear canal, this one, but very, very wet wax.
Very steamy.
Misty. Yeah, so you do get lots of these coming through. It's very, very warm, especially now because it's warmer in summer days.
Yeah.
A lot of moisture trapped in the ear canal as well.
Tend to find her a lot with the use of the oil as well. With the drops, a lot of people tend to, well, you don't realise you have it, but we tend to see it straight away as soon as, well, you've seen it at the start there, as soon as we look inside, camera just mists up straight away.
Yeah, I think it's, I think it's on one Connor's video, I think he said to use baby shampoo. Oh. If you use it on that, it stops the lens from fogging, I think.
Oh,
I think he does.
It's a nice little tip.
Yeah.
Hello again, Connor, if you're watching.
Yes. Durham urine specialists. So we're just taking these edge pieces away here. Just got a little bit of, this is just tidying up more than anything else. The blockage is gone here now, just tidying up the edges. There we go.
A bit of a bendy ear canal.
It is quite an extreme bend. I mean, everyone, we said before, everyone's bends at that, but the degree to which they bend is varies from patient to patient. See, humid again, this one.
Yeah.
But there is, you can see there's a lot of olive oils gone in there just because of how sort of shiny, basically, that wax looks. It looks wet and shiny in there.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, our video stopped then, so we had to stop the video and carry on. So you can see it's just kind of just started coming away now. Let's get this out.
Oh, it's coming away quite nicely.
Yeah, it almost looks like there's a little bit of grey kind of.
That's
coming away well. I did think it was just that one piece that was going to come out, but it looks like it's a ribbon that's attached all the way. Look, it's still going out the other side.
Cool.
All the way through that plug. So that's a good one, that one.
That's a really good one.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that was quite funny. The video just froze. And then we're both just sort of going,
what do we do now? So it's coming away. It does happen sometimes. It's always if we've voiced over a really long video, sometimes the video will just stop and just crash right about a minute from the end. It's always the same.
Always typical. Again, you can see that bend is kind of going up and around.
Yeah, it's a real sweep in the ear canal, that one, isn't it? There's a lot of, so you can see bits of dead skin in there, but what I can see is that this bit is just attached that little bit further in. So I've tried to remove it, but I could see the front section was moving, the back section just stayed where it was. But we're just tidying up some of these little bits at the front here.
Quite lucky there's nothing down in that recess here. That would have been a nightmare to try and remove.
To try and get over that hump would have been an absolute nightmare. So you can see here,
taking some of those hairs out.
I'm going to try and grab one. The big black one though is resting against the actual drum itself, so I can't get that one. So my advice to this patient would be just sort of swill the ear with a bit of, when you're in the shower, just swill your ear with a bit of water just to get those couple of hairs away. Then just we didn't irritate. Always difficult with hairs because they live so...
Yeah.
You can't get them. 3.5 centimeters.
Oh, just over 1.25.
There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
good.
Well, thanks very much
Nice.
for watching our video today, guys. We didn't ask you to subscribe, so if you do enjoy the videos, like, follow, heart, share, subscribe for me. If you've got ear problems yourselves, whether that be wax or hearing related, come and see us by checking out our bio and channel page. There'll be a link to the website in there where you can book yourself an appointment with myself or Taylor Green. And we shall see you again soon. So as always, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another, and we'll both see you again real soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.